what are you dressed as today?
Well, I was gonna do a football player or something, but, I forgot to ask for a jersey, so I just have the black marks.
And why are you here today?
Well, I knew I wouldn't win last time, but I had a lot of fun, and so I just want to have some more fun.
And what do you plan on doing with the money if you win?
I guess spend it.
And how do you feel about the other contestants?
I feel fine. I won against most of them last time, but we have a new one and one of the former contestants that won the first time.
What are you dressed as today?
Myself,
And who is yourself?
MBM Jones.
Okay. And why are you here today?
I just heard about this competition and here to win, here to have fun, here to make brownies.
What are you going to do with the prize money if you win?
Donate it to charity.
And how do you feel about the other contestants?
I think I'm gonna beat them.
What are you dressed as today?
I'm Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, and why are you here today?
I'm here to kind of improve my baking skills. I know I won last time, but I just kind of feel like I didn't do my best.
And what are you going to do with the prize money if you win?
Probably donate it.
And how do you feel about the other contestants?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I don't think they're any threat to me after last time.
What are you dressed as today?
Stitch.
And why are you here today?
Because this is my house and I live here.
And what do you plan on doing with that prize money if you win?
I'm going to eat it.
And how do you feel about the other contestants?
I'll give them a swirly.
What are you dressed as today?
My husband, Cat Noir.
And why are you here today?
I am not giving up. I will compete until I win.
How do you feel about the other contestants?
One of the other contestants claims their name is Indiana Jones. I know better, and I've got my eye on them. I'm also competing against another previous winner, but I will not back down. I will not be afraid, and I send my deepest regards to the other contestants. They have my respect.
And what are you going to do with the prize money?
Well, recently our house has been under emergency renovation, and it will go towards that. My box says hopes. Soon to be bake it to make it champ.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I think some of them discovered my secret identity.
Yeah, and then Gabe Metzger. Oh, yeah. Well,
Nice and...
remember when I had a JVC for a month?
Okay, should I,
They actually, compared to
if I'm
junior
making
high,
brownies, how do I,
are a lot better.
will you help a mite out?
didn't
How do you
see it
cook
this year,
brownies?
though,
Like, what do I need to put something in this?
Just a little bit
Or I
ago.
put the thingy in?
And
Am I supposed to give the details?
Well, I don't,
It's up to you.
do I put like aluminum foil or just like spray or?
Yeah, he's gonna be gone for a week.
That
Like I asked for the peanut.
So that's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Also, I am...
Burn my mouth, Joe.
Dude, epic. Want to get some more?
Look, mine are fancy.
I'm trying to.
Hey!
Say like those are my cupcakes.
I know they are.
It's wasting either way.
That's you can't do that. You're gonna be disqualified.
That's cheating. And I'm gonna eat all your cupcakes. Everybody in the stuff.
It's okay.
I'm trying to eat a lot of stuff, but it's your hedgehog. Have an awkward smile.
I don't think
Okay.
Put them
Yeah,
in.
talk about pumpkins.
Well, what if I just want like one pumpkin?
No,
You're not
no.
gonna let me take
You
your
can have their
pumpkin?
pumpkin.
Okay, but that's just like a waste of another container.
I don't
Okay.
care. These are mine.
What if you take some of their pumpkin?
I know their pumpkin.
That's ridiculous.
I want my pumpkin.
Whoa, those like aren't hard. They're like.
What? Did you take a pumpkin? Pumpkins.
Well, what if I just want like one pumpkin?
No,
You're not
no.
gonna let me take
You
your
can have their
pumpkin?
pumpkin.
Whoa, those like aren't hard. They're like, but there's not.
Ow!
An injury.
What did you just do?
It cut me. Ouch!
Is that why
Do you have
you're
a
afraid
Band-Aid?
of? Is that why
Yeah.
you're afraid of measuring tapes?
Yeah. Ouch.
She's afraid of measuring
I need a
tapes.
Band-Aid.
Watch out.
Ouch, I
Whoa,
washed it
ours
off twice.
big. Yeah.
Hey, and didn't you just put those in there?
Your face tapes. Hi.
Put it in and nothing is on it.
That's what I did.
You just had cake all over.
That was from yours. Mine are done. Like I put it in mine and it came out clean, but I put it into yours and it didn't come out clean. Yeah. There's just us talking about Rocket League. Meanwhile, Rocket League and like Xbox, and then they're all like
They're
baking.
tryhards.
Yeah, they're trying hard. I think
Well, you was laying on the floor.
Because I'm trying to pick up the brown sugar.
Well, then tell me, bro. Go speak louder.
What do I do about that?
All I saw was it wasn't plugged in.
Oh,
it
darn
was
it,
just
John, it's
sitting
mine.
there, you dummy.
Mine are more done than
Dummy.
yours. Oh,
Get out.
How am I supposed to grab?
look, hers. Actually, that one's done. That one is not done. Where do we put it? Can I just put the cupcakes on this?
Oh, you need a wrap.
Where's the rack?
Yeah, put hot cupcakes right out of the oven on the counter.
Oh, I could just put it here.
Probably not.
Mom, she just stole those off the truck.
So it's.
My recipe didn't even have powdered sugar. Hobos.
Why are we all filming?
I recorded mine Wednesday, but I like practice myself.
Whoa, there's a person there.
So up until 4 o'clock, I have to frame everything. Last night I was up until like 2 o'clock working. I had to finish at 9. And then I was home with my mom.
Snowman.
I like to eat snow.
Yeah, I like eating snow. Hi.
Oh, I've done my frosting.
Oh yeah. Vegan. My water is blue.
Oh, yeah. I have one more pumpkin.
I thought Allison's stuff is done and mine isn't even done.
Certainly not going to begin.
I thought Allison's
That I'm
stuff
going
is
to give
done
away.
and mine isn't
And it is most certainly not going to be you.
Dude, seriously, I know how you feel. That thing was.
You're gonna like my cake. Here, we're gonna try it.
Wait, I don't, like, you can't hear us, right?
I'm just saying.
Don't eat me. That's cannibalism.
So good. It's fluffy.
That is illegal.
Why do they
I
always
will
get
have
so
to talk to
fluffy?
Donald
Morgan,
Trump now.
look. whenever I make a cupcake or a cake, it always turns out so fluffy, and I don't know what I do to it. Like, what do I do to it that makes it this fluffy?
You have love.
I don't know, but it's really good.
I definitely don't add love into it. That is definitely not the secret ingredient.
You love.
It's a sad cupcake, but it's a good one.
Can I say some chocolate?
You have to.
It's gonna be my time to show them all that I'm Sophia the first.
That's cute.
I know who I'm giving my last pumpkin to. This person.
Yeah, I'm totally looking.
This person is amazing. I love her.
You don't
She
even have a cake.
is wonderful. She has helped me throughout this. Peyton, will you please accept this pumpkin?
I'm gonna shove it on my mouth.
Someone to look at me the way Andrew looks at
You're
cupcakes.
judges. You can't do that.
Job.
Lost my
I would
accent.
say you've
Been hanging about too many Americans.
Well, last time I tried making a cake with a giant grass turd on it.
Oh.
Because there's the one where like.
So I just use.
Liz, are you baking? Who's all baking?
Are we ready to videotape?
We have to, everybody has to be listen, Lola, you're not getting an ice cream right now.
Mr. Beardsley, professional bee enthusiast. Gabe Beardsley, professional college student. Morgan Anthony, professional at everything. Chad Anthony, professional money man. Andrew Beardsley, self-proclaimed professional idiot. And Liz Beardsley, professional rocket leaguer.
They're red velvet cupcakes with chocolate frosting and a pumpkin and a spider web for Halloween. So, I
Yeah.
got it.
Alright. Okay, you guys go ahead. I'm just like chilling, being laid back here.
Thanks, Caleb.
Yeah. I'm having fun too, chilling. I know. That tends to happen, you know? Yeah, you know.
It's a little pumpkin.
Well, supposed to be on there, you know.
First of all, it's a little rindy on the bottom, but the very top is flaky and very cakey. The frosting, if you made it, is incredible. And the little topper is cute. I don't know if we're scoring on a scale of 1 to 10, but I give this a 7.
I think that the cupcake's really good. I think the cake itself is a little dry, slightly, but I agree the frosting was really good. But the presentation, you were not very enthusiastic. I'm sorry, but presentation matters. So I'm gonna have to go with an 8.
I will agree with my comrade over here. The cake itself was a little dry. The frosting, it was pretty okay. The webbing though, it kind of tasted like chemicals. But overall, I'll give you like a 6.
Yes, the cake was a little bit dry. I don't really like red velvet cake, but this wasn't too bad. So I'll give you a 6.
I mostly have to agree with my colleagues on this one. The cake itself was pretty good. The frosting was impeccable. But the overall presentation left something to be desired. Like, at least act like you want to be here. So, I'm gonna have to give this an 8 out of 10 instead of a 9. Does that work?
I liked it. 9 out of 10.
Let's welcome our next contestant, Peyton Sanchez. Why didn't we clap for Selah?
I have a white cake with vanilla buttercream frosting and some candy. Give me your plate.
Give me your plate.
Sorry.
Oh, look, there's a 10 out of 10. I might pick up a big blob of frosting before I go.
Oops, sorry.
I don't know if you can, but bring the camera in on this little effect right here. It almost looks like a dove, a blue dove within a green sky with a purple frosting around it. It's a very visually appealing cake that you've made here, and I really enjoy the candy bar effect on the outside. I feel like we've got a lot of creative things happening here. And I like that it's warm. This is a warm and very fluffy cake, and has a very good taste to it. So I think we've got something really good here. I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10.
Wait.
I mostly agree with him. I would have to say that the cake, as opposed to the other one we tried, is a lot softer. I really liked the contrast between like the smoothness of like the frosting and the cake and the candy bars that were all crunchy. Not a big fan of candy corns, but that's okay. Presentation was pretty good, I would have to say overall. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 as well.
Like my comrades said, the cake is
What are we,
very...
Russian?
The cake itself is very nice, light and fluffy. And the frosting, it was a little bit overly buttery. Like, it was missing just a little bit of, like, powdered sugar. And I was missing the frosting in the center. There definitely should have been a layer of frosting in the center of the cake.
Yes, I'll agree. When I saw that it was 2 layers and there was no frosting in between, I was disappointed. I'll admit this is the bluest / greenest white cake I've ever seen. That's a little different. The taste was pretty good. The frosting was good. I kind of like that the cake was warm, but it did cause the frosting, I think, to melt some, which is okay. Overall, the presentation was pretty good. I can give it a 7.
Oh, I didn't say my score. I'll give it a 7.
I mostly have to agree with my comrades here. The cake is warm, it's nice, and it tastes good. But I have 2 problems with it. Number 1, it's kind of sweet for me. Like, it's just personal preference, but I don't like that much sugar. Okay? Number 2, you kind of spilled my slice, so I'm gonna have to dock some points for that. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this a 6 out of 10.
It was fluffy and I liked it. 8 out of 10.
Alright, do it again. Welcome our next contestant, Imbiama Jones. Hello, mates. Today I've prepared for you some brownies topped with some real fine frosting. So, give you some. Yeah.
Are you Indiana Jones or that one Paul guy from, what was that movie where he's from Australia?
I'll tell you what
Crocodile
you're talking
Dundee.
about. My name is MB Amber. Thank you.
You sound more like Crocodile Dundee.
Well,
That's not a
I'm
knife.
from Australia,
This
so.
is a knife.
This is a knife.
That's a fork.
Well, I've got to say, mate, this is really good. I don't have an Australian accent. But since my comrades are still eating, I'm going to start with just saying, excellent job on the artwork. Can you get a close-up of the three-eyed beast we've got going on here? Just look at that. Yeah, we can get 3 different ways. Look at that one right there. Get a close-up of that one, too.
Which one?
The little Dracula guy. Obviously, a lot of work went into the frosting on these. Taste-wise, okay. Not terrible. I'm going to say presentation, probably a 10. Flavor a 7, so we'll average that out to 8.5.
Pretty much the same thing here. I really liked the presentation. It was amazing. I liked the outfit. Although it doesn't technically go with what you put on the brownies, it fits a theme of Halloween. And overall, I really liked the Frankenstein that I ended up with in 8. Taste, very sugary. Obviously, it is a brownie with frosting on it. But it was a bit too much for me. So overall, I'd have to give it a 7.5.
I'll agree that your presentation is very nice. Absolutely lovely. But the flavor itself was, I don't know, it was kind of boring. And I'll agree with my comrades over here that it was a little bit too sweet for me. And I'll have to give you a 7.
I really liked my spider. It was really cool. I'm not a big fan of the flavor, so I'm gonna give you a 5.
Ooh, ouch.
Hurts more than a snake bite.
Once again, I really liked the artwork on the brownies. I thought that maybe put yours above the competition. It was a little sticky though. Like, yeah. Other than that, it tasted great and it looked great. So I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
I got a little ghost, and it's so cute, but I don't want to eat it. And I really love the brownie, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Let's welcome our next contestant, Regan Sanchez.
I have today a red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting with a little bit of orange cream cheese frosting, chocolate spider webs that you can't really see, and then it has little bats on the sides with pumpkins and candy corn.
Bake it to make it. Anyhow, as a former champion, you really stepped up to the plate again. You're one of those guys that you bring in the 9th inning with the bases loaded against the best relief pitcher, and then you knock it out of the park. This is the best frosting I've had ever on this program. So, bravo. And the cake is just the right texture, and I don't know if all the judges saw, or my comrades saw, but notice the frosting in the middle. I've never done this before. But I'm giving it a perfect score. 10 out of 10. Well done.
Yeah, I have to agree. The frosting is amazing. Is it like cream cheese frosting? Is that what it is? Yeah. Obviously up to personal taste, but I really like it. It's amazing. The cake, really good. Not too like, I don't know, not dry. Not too soft either. And I really like that there is frosting in the middle of this. The cake itself looks amazing. I really like just the symmetry of it. And I don't know if those are like bats on the side or something, but yeah,
that
very nice.
squirrel.
I like them. They look overall pretty good presentation. I'm gonna give this a 9.5.
I think the cake itself is very well done. It's very light and fluffy. And the frosting was pretty good too. I myself, it could have had like a little less cream cheese. It was kind of overpowering in that way for me, but that's just personal preference. But the presentation was very lovely. I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
The cake was nice and fluffy and moist. Again, I'm not a big fan of red velvet cake. Yeah, I did love the frosting because I'm a huge fan of cream cheese frosting. The presentation was really good, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 8 too, or 8 out of 10.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. This cake looks beautiful. You got the frosting in, as my comrade has discussed earlier, but to be honest, this one just made me sick, like for no reason. I don't know why, but I'm blaming you for it. You did this somehow. 6 out of 10.
Andrew's dumb. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
He's the only smart one.
Please welcome our next contestant, Hope Anthony.
Okay, what I have for you is, a red velvet cupcake, but this one has a chocolate ganache on the inside, a chocolate buttercream, and a sugar skull decoration in honor of Dia de los Muertos.
Oh, sure. Leave me the mutant of the batch. This one doesn't even have a face. It's melted.
That's your only problem.
Oh no, it's gonna be her problem when I give it a bad score.
Okay, Dad.
I bet Elizabeth's gonna give it.
Yeah, we're comrades at this.
Duh.
I guess I'll start again. At first I was disappointed because everyone took the non-melted face, whatever skeleton thing that is. What's it called again?
A sugar skull.
You say sugar skull? Okay. I bit into it, and what I noticed is the texture of the frosting. The texture of the frosting was really, really almost like a mousse. And the red velvet, yes, has been done again and again, but we have to pretend like this is the first time we've seen it. We can't give an advantage to someone who went first just because they went first and it was red velvet. I really like it. This is incredible. I gave this a 10, but I am also going to give this one a 10 because I think it is a really, really good cupcake. And I thought this was the best frosting of the day. No, we have a winner here of frosting. Matter of fact, I'm giving it a 10.5. Well done, Hope.
You can't do that.
I just did.
No, you can't.
Watch me.
Well, he just did.
You just did, bro.
How?
Anyone else?
I would definitely have to agree. I really liked the presentation on this one. The cupcake itself looks amazing. The skulls, so cool for Dia de los Muertos. And very fitting for Halloween theme. Also, I noticed that there's like some sort of frosting or chocolate coming through the middle. What? I don't know what that is.
It's right
but
there. It's a chocolate. Eat it.
it is really good. Ganache, you said? Is that how you pronounce it? Ganache. It's so good. It's amazing. Honestly, probably one of the best cupcakes I have ever tasted. So, like my comrade, am I right? I'm gonna have to go with a 10.
The cupcake itself was a little slightly underbaked, but it was still nice and it had a nice moisture to it. The frosting was really, really sweet, and I wish it was just a little bit more firm, but the chocolate ganache in the middle, on point, man, impeccable. So I'll give this an 8.5.
The chocolate ganache was very yummy. There wasn't enough of it. The presentation of the frosting was great. The taste was so-so. I thought the cupcake was pretty good for red velvet. It was moist. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
This was an overall decent cupcake. I would not be mad to like be served this or buy it from a grocery store. I might not like it depending on the day, so I might give it off to a friend. But overall, this was not the worst thing I've ever had, so I will give it a 7.
Could you shut up? I give it a 10 out of 10.
Give them all 10s.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
it's
almost
really
did.
Good.
You actually did.
You know what? Just be quiet.
So the points have been tallied, and we are going to start with 5th place with 44 points, Selah Anthony. Great job, Selah. In 4th place with 46 points, Peyton Sanchez. In 3rd place with 47 points, Sienna Anthony. I mean, whatever her name is. Yeah, that one.
Indiana Jones.
In 4th place with 51.5 points, Regan Sanchez. And the winner of our contest with 53.5 points, Hope Anthony is the grand prize winner.
I got 2nd place, and I've won a round. So considering you got 3rd place, or 4th place.
That's the Halloween contest, baby.
You two came in 4th and 5th.
I'm happy. I'm happy that all my partners beat me. I'm happy that Peyton beat me. I love her, and I am so happy that Hope won. I have been wanting her to win since day 1.
I'm glad Regan lost.
How do you feel that you won?
I'm happy that all
I'm so happy. I feel so blessed. I've worked so hard. I was not going to give up until I won, and I did. And I'm so happy.
I'm glad Regan lost.
Good job.